I'm tired.
It's yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Nino?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Pretty good, brother, actually.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Let me ask you, Eden, by chance, did you get anything else out of the trash?
Brakes and clutch.
She only got brakes and clutch.
True.
What club are you guys?
Really?
We're WSMC.
Oh, wait, what is it?
WSMC, Warrior Spirit Motor Club.
Oh, shit. What do you guys, where you guys operate out of?
You know the compound in Mirror Park? Out near the old
Oh,
casino.
shit. All right.
Yeah, that's where we hunker down.
I noticed just a couple times the jackets, and I only just realized. All right. Holy shit.
Yeah, mate.
There are any
see this
placeholders.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I fuck with that.
Yeah, until we get our real ones.
Oh, easy.
Stuff isn't there
Well, love you guys. What's MC? Love you.
All right.
You love me?
Bye. Have a good one.
Oh,
Love you
He
guys.
said he loves me.
All right. Well,
love you guys. He said.
I only feel bad when I have to tell him.
yeah.
What'd you say your name was, mate? Sorry.
Oh, Nino Chavez, Mayor Los
Nino
Santos.
Chavez. Oh,
Yep,
shit, you're
yep,
the man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You think
yeah.
you're going to win this next upcoming election?
I think it's pretty 50-50. I mean, we'll see what's up. You know, campaigning hard, but you can't really tell until you cross the finish line. Yeah.
What do you think of your opposer, Salas Moreno?
I think most of his platform is a copy and paste from my last term. And so
on it.
I'm not really sure what he's bringing, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, he's a good guy, but, you know, he doesn't have my cabinet and he doesn't have my crackhead energy. You know what I mean? So,
Well, what can you bring to the city that
Oh,
you
you want it,
can't?
Matt?
I have gotten rid of all the problem justices, problem marshals, reformed the LSPD in the last 2 terms. I've protected rights of people. I've given more liberties, legal moonshine production, alcohol licenses, dispensaries. Actually, we cooked. We cooked. We have more legislation written than all the cabinets combined. So,
Well, then here's the next question for you. You're saying everything you've done, but what more can you do in your
the court center. Go roll up to the court center up north. We started production. We've been working on it for the past 2 months. Did a beta test on Monday. It's gonna be.
I was there for that.
You were there for that, yeah. So that's a big project. And quite frankly, unless I get elected, that thing's gonna it's gonna fizzle. You know what I mean? So
what does the official Quartz Center? How do you envision that looking? You had the beta test on the Monday.
that
What's the
beta test
final?
is about 10%.
10%.
Yes. So there's a lot of negotiation that we're doing with the construction company to expand it into a place you can go from. Well, there's a couple avenues, right? Number one, it's an alternative. So right today, if you want a business, you're mostly going to either be selling in the back of a vehicle or trying to look for a property, which is going to be impossible. And even if you do get a property, no one's going to come to it because it's like hidden away. Instead, open up a vendor spot there, make unique items that have value to it, registers to do your trade, and the ability to level up from a stall to a full-blown outlet. We got another track for mall security to be able to operate. They'll be battling any kinds of petty crime that might be taking place there. And then the fulfillment center that acts as a resource for people to buy and sell things that are not immediately being sold by any one of the vendors. So it's an extremely, extremely big project that is aimed towards revitalizing commerce for everybody, but also serving as like a community hub, which I think we desperately need.
I would agree we desperately need a community hub.
Yep.
So in a different way of words, you are essentially reinventing business.
Yes, 100%. And I think everything that we've done so far has been a byproduct of our own creation, you know? From the website to the way it's been designed, it's all taken a lot of mental skill. So you can only imagine once we get the tools that we're investing in, how much better it's gonna get.
Totally, totally.
Alright.
Yep.
Then. Is that the only thing you're hoping to achieve with your next?
I think that
Mail
I think
campaign?
that should be the main thing I focus on. You know what I mean? I think any other distraction. Now, granted, there's gonna be other things that gotta be kept in line, but I think anything that distracts away from it would be no bueno. You know what I mean?
Right. Do you plan
yeah.
on setting any legislation towards the court center to protect it from potential future mayors? Or in general?
Yes, that is a great question. I'm glad you asked that. Actually,
There's a queue. No,
that
no.
I want to
Ethan, shut up
migrate it.
shouting. I'm trying to have a conversation.
I want to migrate it out of the hands of any mayor and actually transform it into a board that is elected. But that's something that we got to think about, because the thing is, you're right. If you don't want to, I don't want to create a circumstance where the next mayor, let's say, didn't give a shit about it, right? And then it dies. So instead it should, I want a system where people get empowered into it. So it may require be something like, I don't know, a board election based on, like, you know, you need to have worked there for a certain amount of time or had a stall for a certain amount of time, thus making you eligible, and then letting active participants of that location make those votes, right? I think that'd be probably a good way to do it. So keep the voting power in the hands of the vendors.
Otherwise, you're just going to have every other Tom, Dick, and Harry throwing votes around, and at that point, it becomes more of a popularity contest. than anything.
Precisely. Yeah. Yeah.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
Yeah.
Building it up and making sure it's future proofed.
That's definitely the goal. So it's going to be a massive project. We've already invested hundreds of hours into it, but you know, like I said, that's kind of my big goal right now, because like I said, it's the biggest lacking thing we got right now. You know, a lot of people waking up, hustling to a bank, don't really have a purpose, right? Want to start a business, really can't compete with anybody. You know, that needs to change.
Giving power to the little man, then, eh?
Well, I think for everybody too, because like I think there's people in crews too that just don't have any alternatives, right? You know, some people might be in a crew, they want to get rid of their they want something more, right? And I think that can quench that that thirst. So yeah. Well,
And do you truly believe that it will be in your power to continue to provide to the court center to make it as you envision it?
100%. I mean, we've done so much already, and I know for sure I can. It's not even a matter of if. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? My number's in the lemon list. I am the PM of the WSMC, so these bozos listen to me. I'd be
Okay.
interested to know the progression of the court center, and if there's any way we can help provide with that. I'd definitely be very interested.
I would say the immediate is definitely votes, given the contention down here. I think my election is definitely 50-50. Based on my own, like, listen, it's anecdotal, right? But I think there's going to be a lot of fighting up north, so I think me and Silas is going to be pretty tight. Now, with that said, Silas gets it. He's not going to, it's just not going to happen. I mean, nothing against him. He just doesn't have my cabinet and the team, you know?
So
I
if
think
Silas gets mayor, then you believe the court center will die out
it's
just as
doomed.
quick as it's been appeared.
it's the fact that we even got this far is a bit of a miracle. So, and
How long have you been working on it? Like
2 months.
Time frame. 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. A lot of protesting for it. We got the facility about 4 weeks ago. Christmas sort of slowed things down a bit. Kind of messed our timetable up. We also had to deal for the last 3 months whole situation where Kyle Pred, one of our partners in Blaine County, who's working alongside us, pretty much just getting fucked by the marshals. I don't know if you know too much of the context behind it, but they tried to serve a warrant on him. And then he went to go buy his own county farm building. And
Talking to the mayor, I'll call you back in a sec.
And they ended up crushing 4 weeks of his term. So, yeah.
What was the reasoning behind the marshals pursuing that?
The original warrant was BCSO trying to kick him out. Get him unelected. As for the next one, it's because he purchased a building that was going to be the community center for him. And this actually goes deep, and it is a matter of public record. He purchased a building that one evening, he was out the next day. The marshals demonstratively already knew that there was a weed operation in there. He did not know this. They raided the property while he was sleeping. And then they pressed charges for him, I forgot what the charges, like not extorting, but like whatever, laundering money, and tried to put drug trafficking charges on him.
So he bought that property from someone else, and the previous occupants had a weed grow in there.
And they knew what was inside. You can see the interrogation tapes that are on the docket showing that they knew it belonged to somebody already. And that they knew that there was already weed inside. So he wouldn't have known this. No, he just bought it. He like straight up bought it, and he may have had
that very same night they came and raided it.
Yes, 6 to 8 hours later. And here's what makes it worse. The warrant to raid the place was pushed by an LSPD officer, but they were puppeteered by the marshals to try to keep their hands off of it. And I've spoken to them individually. They're like decent people, but in their own words, they just kind of slapped the kid together and then they'd go to sleep. The director of the marshals went to go get it signed. One of the judges was like, this doesn't look like it has probable cause. I don't know if I'm comfortable. We need to do this right. And she started screaming at them. She was their boss and put them in a situation where they had to sign it. Now, he was going to say all this in their trial, but Pred won before they even took the stand. But as a consequence of the charge, they had to wait for Pred was effectively disempowered for an entire month. But these are the kind of things that
wasted potential right there.
Yes. And this is sort of the realm we have to operate in, unfortunately. I mean, I myself have been investigated from day 2 over nothing. And
what were you investigating over?
Everything.
Everything.
I did my first report was written on me on day 2 when I ran G6 in order to see what the payments were like so I could set the sliders. They made a report saying that I was trying to extort money from the state. I know this because I had a drone following me around months in. So I went to go FOIA all the reports. 44 marshal reports were written on me in 3 months. Rumors were turned into fact. Yeah. But they hated my guts. I mean, a lot of law enforcement does.
So it's fair to say that the marshals and the PD as a whole are kind of out for the mayors of both counties.
Correct. I mean, we get in their way, right? They just want to fucking farm arrests. I hate to say it, but that's the truth of it. And
so how have you and or how will you continue to make sure that will not be the case with PD and the marshals?
If I need to do what I did 2 months ago, if they cross the line, I'll fucking do it. And the last time I put my fucking dick on the table, a lot of justices and marshals stepped down. So I've got a very, very intelligent team. So when we have to use the law to our advantage, we're very good at that.
Well, from just this talk alone, I can tell that you are a very intelligent man.
Yeah. Well, you know, someone's got to keep them in check. You know what I mean? I'm very pro-people and very anti-police state. Unfortunately, the line between those two can get very blurry.
Alright.
Yeah, but
I think I'm out of questions there. I think you've answered everything I would have to ask.
hey, I appreciate it. Any other questions come up, feel free to give me a call. And if you want me to meet you MC at any point, please do let me know. I'm around like half a day tomorrow probably and out Friday, but I'll be back Saturday.
Just that bag, Jeff.
Right, okay, man.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll
yeah.
reach out.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too, man.
Oh, yeah. And if you
Take
need
care of
anything
yourself.
in the interim, don't hesitate to give me a call.
Of course, mate.
All right.